This is one of the most complex operational endeavours the Home Office has carried out. But we are ready, plans are in place, and these flights will go come what may. No foreign court will stop us from getting flights off. Rwanda is ready too, and I'd like to thank the government of Rwanda for their work in strengthening their asylum system, passing legislation, and setting up a new appeals tribunal. The next few weeks will be about action. But whilst I'm conscious people want deeds, not words, I'm not going to outline now exactly what will happen when. And there are good operational reasons for this. There is a loud minority who will do anything to disrupt our plan. So we will not be giving away sensitive operational detail which could hinder all the progress made to date. Teams across government need to be able to get on and deliver without interference. They are working flat out to deliver this genuine game changer. The first flight will leave in 10 to 12 weeks. Now, of course, that is later than we wanted, but we have always been clear that processing will take time.
Well, I think the most important takeaway is quite how desperate the government clearly is to get this piece of legislation through on the grounds that it will enable it to at least make a down payment on its promise to stop the boats. I would be very sceptical, however, as to the extent to which this will be some kind of magic bullet and will allow the Conservatives to pull things around before the next election. To be honest, immigration is important for would-be Conservative voters, but there are not that many of them left. And for the bulk of the electorate, what happens to the National Health Service and the economy is far more important. Well, if the Lords folds and the Commons gets its way, then eventually this bill will become an act, and this should allow, according to the government anyway, flights to take off in 2 or 3 months' time. Having said that, the whole bill is about actually making legal challenges to those deportations impossible. But it is almost bound to be tested in the courts. So while the government thinks that it's safe as far as the policy is concerned, if it gets the legislation through, I don't think it is necessarily home and dry. We will see some attempts to block deportations legally. And then I guess we will see whether the instruments that the government have outlined in the bill will do the job for them.
The stakes here couldn't really be higher. There are serious risks to believe, as the UN have said today in relation to airlines. The UNHCR gave vital evidence to during the lengthy legal process that led to the Supreme Court decisions. There are serious concerns about the Rwandan asylum system and the risks of people if people are moved there. So it's not surprising I would say that there have been significant, lengthy, detailed legal challenges to date. More fundamentally, we don't believe that seeking a deterrent is the right approach. These are desperate people who are taking the only route that they believe is open to them to get to somewhere safe. So rather than trying to deter people, the government needs to think about why people are taking that journey. And I would say that's clear. People are taking an unsafe route to the UK, principally on often unsafe across the Channel, because there are, in the vast majority of cases, there are no safe routes to take. What the government should be doing, and we've been saying this for the last 2 years and indeed much longer than that, the government needs to create new safe routes to get to the UK. If you did that, nobody would be risking their lives crossing a channel and in the ways that people are having to do at the moment. That's the route that the government needs to take. We all agree that we want to see people no longer need to take those dangerous journeys across the channel, so that the government is coming at the issue from entirely the wrong perspective.
Well, firstly, can I thank my noble friend for his intervention. My lords, Rwanda is a safe country that has proven time and again its ability to offer asylum seekers a safe haven and a chance to build a new life.
The question is that motion A be agreed to. As many as are of that opinion will say content. Content. Contrary, not content. The contents have it.
My lords, I beg to move that the House do now adjourn.
That the House do now adjourn.
NC mean when? In Sudan mean when? Darfur. Yes. No. We are waiting for something. No, we don't need help. Thank you very much.
So they also have, as we said, basic service 70% in 2050.
Oh yeah, Mel's there, Mirror's there, Darby's there.
You sold off the housing, Mr. President. Prime Minister, you finished if you don't get flights to Rwanda.
Yeah.